Hey guys, Rory from Meticulous Mechanical. Hope you're all having a good Tuesday. Nice warm one today. We're on this old 99 Ford Laser. This lady's had some erratic idle speed problems. The vehicle will start and rev to a high stable like RPM, but at about 2000 RPM, and then it will drop off and it will start bouncing between about 1000 and 1500 RPM. She's had someone else look at the car and they've thrown parts at it, which is the worst way to approach a problem. So she's had a new intake hose put from between here and the throttle body between here. So they've also put a new mass airflow meter, tried various other things to no avail. So yeah, she's called in the experts to get the correct diagnosis done. So what we've established is that it's got an idle speed control problem. So we are fault finding the idle speed control system, which is run off this wire here. We've established that it's got a good power feed. When you turn the ignition on, it's got a good power and ground, so that's your first step. So we know that there's good contact between the ECU and this plug here, which then goes to the throttle body, which has like an idle speed controller that is bolted into this section here. So what we've just done, we've pulled this off the throttle body to give it a visual inspection to see if it's got a broken valve, a stuck valve or whatever, because the valve opens and closes and lets a certain amount of bypass air through here to control the idle speed. So follow me through. I've just got the idle speed controller over here. Literally the first thing I can see looking inside this valve, I'm just trying to get the light angle right so you can see it. See that little, I'll try and focus the camera. It's like something wedged. I know it's not a very good clear picture. There's like something wedged in that hole there between where the valve, see that little round thing? It's like a bit of debris that's actually lodged in that valve. So I estimate if I go ahead and clean that piece of debris out of the valve and reassemble the vehicle, that it will now, it should start, run and have full idle speed control following that procedure. So let me go and do that and I'll bring you guys back in when I'm finished and we can see the results. Cheers. Alright guys, I am back with this 99 Ford Laser with the idle speed control issues. I've reassembled, I've cleaned that piece of debris out of the idle speed controller. I have not started the vehicle yet, but it is my gut feeling that we have sorted the problem. So let's see if I am right. Here we go. Oh, perfect. Idling just as it should. Interestingly enough, even though this is an old car, it's quite smart in its logic with the ECU. So what it was doing, it was trying to control the idle speed using this valve here. So it's sending a signal to the valve. Sorry, I'll try and focus that camera. Sending a signal down to this valve here, and using that to control the idle speed. When it lost control, it said it was sending a signal to close the valve to reduce the idle speed, and it was not seeing a response from the engine, it was not seeing an RPM drop. It then, using its inbuilt logic, took over the idle speed control by cutting the fuel injection pulse. So it would bring it up to 2000 and then drop the pulse out, and then that would bring the engine speed back down, and then it would reintroduce the fuel injection. So it was essentially bouncing between 1000 and about 1500 RPM using the injection pulse instead of the idle speed controller, just an inbuilt logic to stop the engine from running away. This car is sorted. Cheers. This is what was lodged in the idle speed controller. To me, that looks like possibly, I don't know, some sort of a grass seed or something. So something so little has caused such a big problem. Anyway, Roy from Meticulous, thanks for watching, see ya.